Ain't this some bullshit here? Y'all heard me talking shit about people that need to replace their ball joints in my previous live. Well, now look what the hell I'm doing. I done talked up the whole job. This is what a bad ball joint looks like too. See how that just shakes like that? It's not supposed to do that. Check that out. That's a lot of play. Look at that. Shit like this, I have you in a ditch somewhere calling AAA. Yep, just waiting on a new set right now. Terraflex. I made a mistake and did all that. Disassembled the whole suspension to get some Moog ball joints in there. And Moog sent me some cheap Chinese bullshit. Moog sent me some shit that didn't even fit, and they was expensive, like the parts was actually official. You're supposed to use, with this Dana 30 axle I got, the Spicer, the OEM ball joints, but the actual ball joints don't even fit inside the C no more because I put aftermarket ball joints in there when I replaced them the first time, and they were splined. And because they were splined, it stretched out the it stretched out the hole you put the ball joints in. So now I can't fit the OEM ball joints back in the knuckle, back in the seat at the end of the axle. So I decided to go with Terraflex. It's supposed to be a little bit bigger and spline, so they fit right in there like how they supposed to fit. So I did all that yesterday. I'm just waiting on the parts. They ain't supposed to be here till like tomorrow, so I'm just chilling. So that's what's up with that. I done talked up a ball joint job. I done talked all that shit about people need to replace their ball joints, and mine had a lot of. This one of my Jeeps. My other one good to go, but I haven't checked up on this one in a while. Oh shit! This is an auto repair channel. Let me a tool review. Let me do a random tool review. What I got back here? Let's see. Yo, fucking this Wilton hammer, the Truth, 4-pound sledge. And y'all seen me do a review on this bad boy here. The 1/2 inch. Love it. If you don't have one of these, I don't know what the fuck you are doing with your life. And I got a gray pneumatic socket set. Yeah, I do an update on. And yeah, if y'all had no tools like that, if you don't have tools like that, I don't know what the hell you doing with your life. And y'all see me on the, hold on. This is how you know I don't give a fuck about a pandemic. Yeah. Harbor Freight jack stands. The 6-ton though, to hold the body up. And the 3-ton to hold the axle. And this Harbor Freight too, but that's one of the best jacks money can buy right there. I love it. Under $300. I gotta step y'all game up. Them Harbor Freight jacks, them jack stands was dangerous. People was dying behind using them. Harbor Freight, I don't know what the fuck y'all was going through, but it appears y'all got y'all shit together. They gone. The baby mothers out of here. You know, I had to show some auto repair shit to get the women to leave. Women don't like seeing that type of shit. I had to make sure the baby mothers got out the chat. The baby mothers, they seen the tools. They was like, oh, he ain't talking about shit today. Fuck that. I want to talk about the baby mothers. That's why I titled this video, Marry 'em. Yo, you gotta marry her. Yo, Marriage, I see why people promote marriage. Like let me get personal with y'all because we family, right? And people talk shit about me. They say I brag about being in prison and being in gangs. I don't brag. I just use my experience to show you how I deal with certain situations and things that come up in life that come from my perspective and why I have that certain perspective and why I see the things the way I see them. I use that as a parallel so you can understand where I'm coming from. At no point in this channel have I promoted gangs or prison. Avoid them shits like your life depend on it because it does. But I'm not going to sit here and lie and say going to prison didn't help me out. Prison can either be your tomb or it can be a cocoon. For me, it was my cocoon. When I came out, I blossomed. But let me tell you about the home plan when you leave in prison. This is what a lot of y'all don't know. You got to have a home plan. In your home plan, the address you write down, that's where you're gonna go. And that's where they're gonna monitor you if you're on probation or have any of that shit. So they won't allow your home plan to be at an apartment complex or Section 8. So you can't be released from prison to an apartment complex or to anybody on Section 8. For me, at least, maybe in some of y'all states is a little bit different. But that tells you one or two things. That's where all the baby mothers is. Your baby mother either lives in an apartment. I'm not talking about y'all. Y'all get out the way. Not y'all, but y'all come up front. Y'all go back. Go back. I'm not talking about you today, rural America. I'm not, no. Y'all come to the front. When you get released, you cannot go to an apartment complex and you cannot go to anybody on Section 8. And that's where all the baby mothers is. 9 times out of 10, if you're in the urban environment, your child's mother lives on Section 8 or she lives in apartment complex. They won't accept felons. So I had to figure something else out. I had to go chill with Auntie Alistine. Auntie Alistine go too hard for me. So I had to go into a homeless shelter to get my shit together. But when I got my shit together, when I got my job, my first job working at a car wash, and I kept that job for a good like a year, and I saved up a bunch of money and moved into a townhouse. And my child's mom, I was trying to get her to let me move in, let me move in with her. And I gotta be careful what I say here, not because cancel culture. I'm not scared of one, but baby mom be lurking. So I had tool review time. I ain't doing shit but reviewing tools. Ain't nothing to see here. You should get it. It's a nice tool. That bitch gone. So when I tried to move in with her, she was like, "Nah, you can't move in with me." I said, "Why not? I'm paying a lot of money to stay here a month where I'm staying. You barely pay anything to live up there. The government got you good. We could stack money if I move in with you. And that way, when we save up enough money, we can get a house for like $30,000 in North Carolina somewhere." She was like, "No." I said, "Why not?" She said, "Because first of all, if you move in with your job and want to change your address over, that's going to mess up my benefits." Ooh. Ooh. Ego blow. Ego. Some real shit. We family. So I was like, all right. I see where you coming from with that. This time my niggas is already on child support, So, the state don't care whether or not y'all get back together. They don't care. I was still paying child support. But it's like, in my mind's eye, when I was locked up, I wanted to be a family man. I wanted to come home. I envisioned going home and being being the head of my family with a family unit, everybody together. I wanted to be there, raise the child. Wrong. That's not reality. The reality is the government got they claws so deep in a lot of women that it's impossible for men to be men. It's impossible. As a matter of fact, you may think the government wants you to keep procreating because they give women, a lot of women, they get child tax credits. Now the child tax credit, it can be a beautiful thing if applied to the right situation, but the majority of the time is bullshit. The majority of the time, it keeps the mom looking at the kid like the kid is nothing but a check. And it makes the dad feel, not to get on some victim shit, but because if you not in the household with your child, a part of you is going to view that child as a debt payment. The mom looking at it as a check, you somewhere else on child support, because she don't want you there, because she gets a lot of money from the government to keep you away. That's what it is. And a lot of women, they can deny it, but there's a lot of good men that want to be in this position in their families and do the right thing and step up to the plate, but it's not profitable for the women. So they got to keep you away. Because if they allow the man to move in, there goes their benefits. They go to SNAP. They go to government paying the electric, whatever utilities you got. You may only have to pay like $50 a month staying in a 3-bedroom apartment. And you don't want to lose that by allowing the father of your child to move in. So I get it. I put myself in your shoes and I seen how you would feel this type of way. But understand what that does. And then you add the child tax credit. I was just playing. One day we was riding up the road. I was just playing with it. I was like, shit, I might claim little shawty on my tax this year. That's why I told y'all, hell hath no fury like a baby mother whose child tax credit was threatened by the father. That's why I'm telling y'all now. She became another person. I didn't even know who the fuck that was. I almost got out while the car was still in motion. I never even brought it up. That shit still rattles me to that look in her eye, like you fucking with my money, nigga. No. I was like, damn, nigga, ain't we together or some shit? But nah, she wanted me over here and she wanted me over there. Some women, they just want some dick. That's it. We gonna be real. We reviewing tools and shit, right? I'm replacing ball joints. It's an auto repair channel. Women, get the fuck out. I'm talking to the men, because that's how fucked up it is. Like, and you got a lot of men that want to do the right thing, but every which way they go, they getting beat up by the state. Because the women sure know how to sick the state on the father of their child. That's why I say I can understand why people promote marriage. This is why I'm a big proponent of it. It don't gotta be no state-sponsored marriage, going to a chapel somewhere and have the government all in your shit. The government, the state becomes the father of whatever children y'all produce when you get married that way. But like, if they wanted to encourage family units, what the government would do is, where's the father of your kids? Oh, he's not in the house? Oh, then you can't get no benefits. It's that simple. I'm saying, if you're going to be in that world and you're going to look at it from like a governmental perspective and you want to rebuild strong family units within a certain demographic of people that are abusing the system, then what you would say is, yo, you can't get these benefits if the man isn't in the house. But when you incentivize pushing the man out the picture, you get kids that grow up, no father figure to look up to. They join gangs looking for a father figure to look up to. That's when all this degenerate behavior comes into place. The mom puts the son, elevates the son in the position as the man of the house. You know, we all know a mother like that, whose son, my son, he's not king, everything. You treat him like he the man of the house, and he fucking not. You know, and when shit like that happens, what y'all see is a deadbeat dad. But what I see is somebody who has tried and failed. And it's like another perk of like when you get a good woman, right? I know niggas on that MGTOW shit, men going their own way shit. But when you get a good woman, keep her. Keep her. Because it ain't too much of that left nowadays. And it's like a lot of women don't understand why a man would leave her and start a family with a new woman, and then she feels like he treats those kids better than her child. It's because he does. It's because I understand how messed up this may sound. This may sound messed up to a lot of women and men, but I'm gonna just say what y'all think. You're not gonna treat a child that doesn't live in your household the same way as you treat children that do live in your household. It doesn't matter for whatever reason that this situation exists, but these are just the facts. Like I feel like, you know, my little shorty, like she I feel like you shouldn't feel like your kids are a deep state operative. Niggas feel like they kids is working for the deep state. Because first of all, they leave one household. This is what kids do. They leave one household. You pick them up. You spend your time with her. And when she go back, when your child go back home, at the weekend, however long you have her, she gonna tell mama everything you doing in your household. So now you got a little double agent. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I say, yo, in a marriage, it prevents all of this shit. You don't gotta worry about this shit in marriage. Cause you there with your kid. You can monitor this shit in real time. You know, you know, the state ain't all in your shit. Well, it is, but it ain't, yo, you get him there, you get him this weekend, he get this weekend, you pay this month. Nah, all of that shit is eliminated with marriage. Or at the very least, you and a female with a good understanding on what the fuck a family unit is. You know, like I live a different way than my child's mother. She lived different. So now the kid is getting two different life experiences, but the predominant one is down yonder, right? That's the predominant life experience. So this shit down here, it don't hold no weight to it for real. It's just a little, you know, like it's. I got a little double agent. That's why I call kids deep state today, because the kids are deep state than a motherfucker. Not only that, but I done had situations where I get a call. My child's mom, she in the chat. Fuck out the chat. I done had situations, I get a call. She like, yo, CPS showed up. I'm like, why? What do CPS want? Said I was using harmful language towards her. I'm like, what? That's a thing now? That's a thing? So now your kid, that's why I say the state owns your kid. You are the babysitter. You the mama, you the daddy, but no, you're not. You're the babysitter. You babysit the kids for the state. Teachers have too much fucking power. The kid can, on a fucking Zoom conference, on the Zoom learning lesson and shit, looking all throughout the house and shit. Oh, I said, get this shit out the house. No, not these fucking laptops with your program, with your teacher. No, that bitch want to see what's up in the house. And kids naive as fuck. They tell, you know, I ate a cookie the other day. It made me feel funny. Next thing you know, CPS is at your fucking door. You know, why are you on drugs? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? They're like, no, bitch, get the fuck up out of here. What you doing? Ate a cookie. You know? And it's like, no, told her not to eat it. Well, you're using harmful language towards your child. You You know, when I was coming up, it was different. I'm be honest with y'all. My ass was so bad, I ran away from home. I ran away. I remember one day I ran away from home. I just didn't go the fuck home. And I was on drugs and shit too. So, you know, I just didn't go home. Oh, I was like 14. Oh, how old I was. The police picked me up. This nigga threw me in the back of the squad car. It was like, yo, your people looking for you. You need to go the fuck home. And I'm like, yo, I can't go back there. I'm gonna get my ass whooped. That shit, I want to try something else. I want to reset. I want to do over. Like, I'm good. Just, he took me home. The police took me home. We get to the door. And guess who opened the door? My dad. With that look in his eye, like, I'm gonna whoop your ass, right? With the police standing right there. With the police standing right there. The police, you got a good family here. You this, that, third. Got in his cruiser, rolled the fuck out. I got my ass whooped. Just like I told the police what happened. You know, good times. But now, if a child was to do some shit like that, everybody in the house getting locked up. They taking your kids. The state owns your kids. At least back in the day, it was in the way, but there was an understanding. You know, there was an understanding. You can't even discipline your child without your child going to school and telling the teacher tells somebody else. Next thing you know, you got police at your door. Where'd you hit her? Had a fucking caseworker. She like, yo, do you know your daughter's being abused? No. You know, no. Well, I should come. You know, she made it seem like it was serious. I should teach, because maybe, you know, we should. I was like, all right, I hear you out. We meet up. She got the pictures and shit, right? She got the pictures. She was like, and this is what your child's mother been doing to your daughter. She got a picture, some shit like this. I said, what am I looking at? She was like, you see that right there? Right there. I said, what? That hit mark. The fuck is a hit mark? Right? I had to pull my specs out. She was like right there. She kept pointing. There was like a smudge on my child's arm. I was like, what? You just upset my apple cart for this shit? You would have had a hemorrhoid if you seen what I grew up with. The fuck are you here for? Get the fuck out. You know, that's them today. Soft. Fucking soft. You can't discipline your kids. That's why you can't beat your kids no more. You can't not beat them, but beat them at their own game. Your kids, the parents are no longer the final authority for kids. The state is. If your kids are in public school, the state is the final authority. They don't gotta listen to you. They don't. All they gotta do, when you tell them to do some shit, they go to school and be like, yeah, and I don't feel like it, and I don't want it. And you know, kids embellish like a motherfucker. I don't want it. Then the teacher going, you shouldn't be feeling like it. Yeah. And next thing you know, you got fucking agents at your door. They are fucking serious. So you're like, all right, I'll verbally reprimand. Hey, that's bad. That your kids go to school, it made me feel bad. Now you got agents at your door. You're using harmful speech at your kids. That's illegal. It's like, yo, what the fuck can I do except feed these motherfuckers? Fucking deep state operatives. I'm sorry, but back to the baby mothers. They often don't understand that once you push the father out and the father starts having a great life outside of you and has more kids, that, yeah, you're going to treat those kids better than the kid, because those kids grow up in his household under his rule. You know, it's not the same as this child coming in and you really had no influence over it. You know, it's not the same. But sometimes women expect it to be the same. How come you don't like his skin as much? You know what I mean? Now, I don't have no whole bunch of kids neither. Some of that was personal experience. Some of that was, but it's fucked up out there now. That's why I say, yo, you could eliminate all of this shit by settling down. I got homies, they get locked up. They do stupid shit. Then they get out, had a good woman holding them down, and then fuck around on them. So now she's disgruntled. Now you off to the next. This with men, because y'all be doing some weird shit. You off to the next. She fucked up. She get with somebody else. He fucked up. She still ain't quite over you. She treat him like how she wish she should have treated you. Now he getting treated like he ain't shit. He sees it. Now he treats her like she ain't shit. Now y'all in a toxic relationship and don't nobody want to break up with the other person because now y'all convenient because y'all done moved in together. Now you can't break up because it's like I got too much shit invested in this relationship and that relationship is fucked up. So now you just there. You look at her, she look the fuck back. Y'all hate each other. You know, and at this moment, this is what you're supposed to be like, all right, exit stage left. Exit stage left. I have to control, alt, delete this person out of my life. But not today. These niggas today will have a situation like that and add a kid to it. They'll add a kid to it. I don't know why women think my relationship is fucked up. Let me have a kid. Maybe that'll help. And it doesn't help shit. It don't help shit. It makes everything worse. I'm all for kids, but some of you women just need to go on and swallow. Seriously, yeah, children are a blessing, but damn, children in the wrong hands are more powerful than nuclear weapons. They can devastate whole generations of men, and certain women out there have learned how to weaponize children. That's all. Yeah, children are a blessing. Yes. Have a family. Make sure you with the right one. That's all I'm saying. Because these and stop fucking around. Because these women out here, they skilled at weaponizing your kid against you. That's a skill set. That's a fucking skill set. That shit needs to be a question on the evil genius application. Do you know how to weaponize kids? Why, yes, I did. Check mark. You got the job. That bitch just as evil, and you love your kid. So they know how to weaponize what you put your love into. That's why I say, man, look, you got a good one, go on and marry. Go on and marry. I done learned from my mistakes. I done learned from the mistakes of my father, my father's father, people whose stories I heard. Like, I don't need to go through it. I went through my fair share of shit. But it's fucked up out there. Settle down. Everybody wants to just fuck this woman, fuck that woman, fuck that woman, you know. I had to leave people alone to get my mind right. Because look, my dad told me some shit, and I didn't have my dad. I met my dad when I was like in my 20s. No, I was like 19 when I came out here. Not my father's dad. I mean, he told me some real shit when I came home because he did some time behind me. And my mama was on some bullshit. He said, what you gonna do now that you out? I told him I'm gonna get my kid. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, be a father. He was like, wrong answer, son. I said, why? He said, cause you ain't got shit. You don't got nothing to your name. You don't got no clothes on your back. What you gonna do for your kid? She already taken care of. The government taking care of her. Who taking care of you? I was like, yo, you got a point. You got a fucking point. Niggas come out want to be all virtuous and shit, and you can't even feed yourself. I had to leave everything alone and get myself straight. Then I went and started spending time with little shorty. But it's like, at the same time, you gotta understand, if sometimes, and I had it easy. Sometimes, man, women can be vicious. I'm saying, like, you always see the man painted as a deadbeat. They only show that one side. You're a deadbeat dad. Nobody talk about deadbeat moms. But moms don't appear to be deadbeat because they're there, right? They're there. They're in the picture. They just ain't shit. They just collecting a check for the kid. They get their little $10,000. You got to pay $10,000 in taxes at the end of the year. They getting $10,000 in taxes at the end of the year for having kids. That shit encourages having children. Yeah, but man, if you ain't married, you shouldn't get that shit. Cause that shit, it doesn't incentivize having families. Like, that's, if you want to play the government game, then nah, it shouldn't be no child tax credit. You should be married, or at the very least have lived with somebody for a certain length of time. But women treacherous. Women treacherous. That's what I'm saying. And a lot of women today. Look, I remember coming up. This how gangster my adoptive dad was. He got the big piece of chicken. Y'all remember that shit? The big piece of chicken. Couldn't nobody touch it. He ate first. Me and my sisters, my siblings, we didn't eat first. My mom made his plate first. By the time my mom called us upstairs to eat, he was already at the table eating. He got everything first, dibs on everything. If you say something like that today, people can't even fathom that. They'd be like, oh, you ain't misogynistic, you know? But that's how it was. That was the perfect, that's why I'm fortunate enough to have a view of what a good family dynamic looks like. I done made some fucked up decisions in my life, and I own that. But I seen the other side. And I made choices. But I got to see it firsthand. This is the way a man treats a woman, and this is the way a woman treats a man. A lot of people that come from broken households and single parent households, they can't see that. So they don't know what to expect. So they get inside these relationships that I'll call toxic, for lack of a better word. They get inside these toxic relationships and don't know when to quit and think that's love. They think that's love. Beating up on the dad, and people talk about men beating up women. Let's talk about these women out here beating up men. I done know couple dudes. Shorty just run the relationship. She put his pants on. I'm like, damn, cuz, where your nuts at? In her purse. They in her purse. I'm talking about shorty just mean, nasty as she wanna be. And that type of shit pushes people away. But once I said, a lot of people stay together through convenience. There's nothing wrong with that. You benefit mutually from living with this person, and that person benefits mutually from living with you. Y'all split the rent, y'all. But the downside to that is, if that person were to leave or start messing around with somebody else, you're fucked, because you can't afford it. That's why I thought about all the possible outcomes. I made sure I can afford shit on my own. Like, I don't need another party. I have because I don't need it. It's not gonna make or break me. A lot of some of these people relationship I be seeing, y'all, it's gonna leave you broken. But that's why I said just marry her. Y'all ever heard the term "it's cheaper to keep her"? It's cheaper to keep her. If you a merchant, if you love money, it's cheaper to marry her. Some niggas just be having a whole bunch of kids. Like nigga, you got 10 kids and you got 8 baby mamas. That's a lot of child support. That's a lot of child support. Child support a motherfucker too, let me tell you. They found me. I haven't even switched my address over yet, and them niggas found me. They found me before probation did. That child support, I had just moved. I hadn't even been in that townhouse a day, and I got some mail. And on the letter, I knew it fucked up. You ever read some mail and your heart drop? On the letter, it said, Department of Child Support Enforcement. I wanted to cry. I didn't even have to open it. I didn't even have to open the letter. I just wanted to go for a long walk and reminisce on how my life used to be. And they just knew. I was like, yo, I ain't take no test, no nothing. I ain't doing nothing. Deny everything. And some of y'all know that's y'all child, but Department of Child Support Enforcement, they get a hold of you. You got to deny it. You like, no, that ain't my baby. Look just like me. That ain't my child. I don't know what the fuck she was doing in her spare time, but she wasn't with me. All of that's not my child. And then it's fucked up because they still charge you while you're taking the DNA test. You're being charged. And then when it comes out that is, it say 90, it don't say that's your baby. You get a letter that say the 99.9999. They leave room for doubt and it fuck you up. You be like 99.99999. And you be like, yo, but that other 0.00001% though, did we check that? Does your machine check that? Because this ain't my baby. It's your baby. Now you got to start paying an ass load of money in the state, and your baby mother split the money, and your ass, they in charge. You be paying child support and don't even have no fucking job, and they still want their money. They still want their fucking money. Why y'all think I made that skit where Herschel and Tyrone? Herschel was like, Tyrone was like, yo, you want to help me take out the family course, child support? He was like, yeah, you help me take down the IRS. Y'all remember that skit? That's some real shit. That shit said, I opened the letter, they said your results are in 999.999. 9. Infinite. 9. I was like, that 0.1 though. You didn't check that. You didn't say, that's not my child. That's not my child. That shit make your heart drop. That shit make you, there's nowhere you can run. The child support will not find you. How the fuck did they find me? Child support, if you were in the chat, how the fuck did y'all find me? They found my ass. I hadn't even got the keys to the place yet. And there's a fucking letter. Just looking back on my life, and I see a lot of younger people making the same mistakes I made. That's why I say, if you got a good one, you might well go on and keep it, man. Because ain't shit out here for you. And yet children, Man, they get your money from your employer bullshit, man. They got that shit ASAP. That shit is impossible. That's most impossible. I'm sure it's illegal or something. They do. Because then they start garnishing shit. When you ignore their ass, your shit get garnished. You already making you they was taking like 250. Like 250 a month on the low end. And the more you make, the more they take. I went up there to meet with Shorty. I was like, yo, she said, yo, you come in, we could discuss how much you gonna pay. My heart dropped. I get up there to the building. And it's a woman. I'd have felt more comfortable if it was a guy. I'd be like, nigga, understand. She said, how much you make? I told her how much I make. Then she threw out a number. And I was like, did you not just hear me say how much I make? She was like, yeah, but I did that because you make this. I was like, bitch, did you figure my grocery bill, my gas bill, all the expenses I pay in life? Did you put that in the calculator too? Was that in the calculator? This bitch took my gross. Now what is the gross? This bitch took the figure I gave. That was after. She took one before taxes and after taxes. And went with the figure before they take out taxes. I'm like, no, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I buy my own groceries. I don't have an EBT card. I don't have a fucking EBT card. It's funny now because like I can manage it now, but back then I was fucked up in the game. And a lot of people see this and it discourages. A lot of men will go through this same shit and it discourages them from working. They be like, shit, she ain't getting shit from me. I'm not going to get a job. And then they become ain't shit dudes. They don't see that as a challenge and meet it head on. They become ain't shit dudes. They're like, shit, why I'm going to work and pay all that money? And it's like damn near half your check because you got to pay back tax. You got to pay back child support too. And they add that in. And that shit just fuck you all up. So a lot of dudes, they'll go back to stick them up. End up locked right the fuck back up. And it's fucked up because as you're locked up, the meter is still running. That's why I'm like, yo, it appears they incentivize having kids by giving you a child tax credit. But it doesn't just incentivize having kids. It incentivizes having degenerate kids. Because those kids are going to grow up fucked up. I guarantee you that. And then when the dad gets out and gets around those kids that you just got locked up for not paying child support, as a man, you're going to look at that kid like that part of your heart is just not going to be there for that kid because you know the woman is manipulating that kid and weaponizing it against you. It's just not going to be there. It's hard to see that kid as anything other than a deep state agent, a deep state operative, QAnon. Your child is QAnon. Your child will get you fucked up. Your child is Illuminati. Your child is a banker. You pulling out loans and shit to try to pay your child support. And your baby mother laughing all the way to the fucking bank on your ass and you not even with her. She with another man with your money. She done got her an ain't shit dude, moved him in. Done moved him in to the same apartment where she's paying $40 a month. Buying him Jordans with your money. And meanwhile, your kid living off of McDonald's. She fucking another dude, taking him out to eat with your money. And he's usually a dope boy. Cause he got a job, but it ain't nothing that it get traced to the house. And when the people come around, she tell them get out. They might be coming to get out. Then later that night, he come right back, live there. She'll put up the other air mattress so make it look like only her and her kids staying there. See, you can't do shit like that because you want to live on a straight and narrow. You want to have your job. You got goals. Hey, I don't want to be here for long. I don't want to live in apartments all my fucking life. I want to get out of the city. I want some land. I want a house. And that shit cheap. Cheaper than what you'll find in the city. But she is only thinking about her fucking benefits. That shit is a blow to your ego. That tells you as a man, when you hear a woman to your child say, I don't need you because I got the government, that shit fuck you up. That shit, it fucks you up. There's too many women joining the chat. I ain't doing shit but tool reviews. What else I got? There's too many women. I'm talking to the men. Men. This impact wrench. I did it. This is my update review on my impact wrench. It's a nice impact wrench. I love it. Made short working on ball joints. You're gonna need a good ball joint press kit. I ain't doing shit but talking about I'm tool reviews. Yeah, I'm doing tool reviews. I'm gonna change the title. Women stay the fuck out. Cause I know the baby moms, not y'all, but the other women, the baby moms is creeping in. Don't creep in. What else I got? I'm doing ball joint reviews. So there's nothing for you to see here. Ball joint reviews. I'm talking about automotive repair stuff. Get the fuck out the chat. Baby mothers. That's why I say you got a good woman, man. Go on, marry that. Go on, marry that. I feel like it don't even matter. Kids work for the state anyway. Kids work for the state. The teachers have too much power when they could be on a Zoom and they see a Nerf gun in the background and they can send the police to your house. Teachers, where the teachers at? Teachers to the front. I'd have taught baby moms, y'all go. Teachers, where y'all at? Y'all be on some bullshit. I love y'all though, but y'all little government employees, y'all be on that bullshit too. And it's fucked up because teachers believe they're doing the best thing for that child. Teachers have the most sincere face. You know the teachers that have the most sincere face possible. They're good, and they're usually older women, so it makes you feel bad about talking about older women, you know. They're older women, nice, like to bake cookies and shit. Come here. Sit down, Billy. You know, they're nice. Most teachers, a lot of them. Some of them look like the principal from Matilda. But a lot of them, they look nice and you feel bad for talking shit about them. But some they need to be talked shit about because they don't come up with that curriculum. And Big Pharma is all up in the school. Big Pharma got his sunk so far in the school system. Why you think your teachers is recommending you what drugs your child should be on based on their behavior? Because they get a little spreadsheet. They come in the little slip with the curriculum, however the fuck they get it. Some teacher going, we don't do it. I know I'm gonna get a teacher, you know, and they get it, and Big Pharma tells them what to look out for. They're like, yo, Big Pharma like, yo, if the kid can't sit still, you know, for more than 5 seconds, that nigga needs one of our products, and you need to tell the parent that you need to recommend our product to the parent. Big Pharma all up in the school system. Big Pharma, that's how I told y'all I was on Ritalin. My parents wasn't thinking about that shit till my teacher said something. My teacher, have you tried Ritalin? My parents, no. My teacher, well, it'll make them act right. And parents hear that, they're like, well, yeah, you know, just try it out. Go to the doctor like, yep, he needs Ritalin. Of course he gonna say that shit. He needs it. Give it to him. Here's a prescription. Take 5 tablets a day. They load you down with that shit too. Just give them all of them. The teacher encourages that shit on the daily progress report. Maybe it's just me. It's just I'm talking shit about myself. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can relate. I'm just going on. But that's what the teacher did on the daily progress report. Encourage my parents to keep making sure I take my pills. Keep it up. He's doing a great job in class now. Keep making sure he takes his pills. Like, man, fuck you, bitch. That's how I used to look at my teacher. Even when I was OD'd on Ritalin and could hardly stand up and walk the fuck to the lunchroom. This bitch looking at me smiling with that pretty face. I had a pretty teacher too. The teachers usually either pretty or they super nice. With the pretty face, that bitch was a devil. Selling that big farmer's witchcraft like that. That pharmakia. Got me all drugged the fuck up in class. He's paying attention because it ain't shit else I can do. You took away my free will. That Ritalin you put me on took away my free will. He's paying attention in class because I can't do nothing else. That shit had me fucked up. No appetite, no nothing. Tommy and them, come play kickback. I can't. Why? Because I'm fucked up right now. I'm about to overdose. And the teacher's writing an encouragement note to my parents. Keep taking this bullshit. Parents don't believe. It's good for you. You're on your best behavior. If my best behavior looked like me being in a zombie state, then yeah, I was on my best fucking behavior. Teachers got too much fucking power. This is why when the whole public school system got started, parents were against it. Parents were against the public school shit. Over 80% of them were. But through air bending, earth bending, and fire bending, they convinced parents to go along with the program. They then enter Rockefeller. This how they fuck you up too. Enter Rockefeller with the feminist movement to get women out of the households. Yeah. So now women desire, I want to work. I want to do everything a man can do. I want to do everything a man can do. You know, women want to work now, right? And they feel cheated at the fact that they can't work. So they run an aggressive campaign. All right, now you got more and more women entering the workforce. Inflation, prices are going up. So now both parents is out of the house because dad got to work. That's default. That's default for dads. Dads work. Women, they take care of the kids. They CEOs and shit now. They get elevated. That's earthbending 101. They get elevated over a man in most cases. It's a lot of women running shit over men. They get elevated. Now your mom's out the house. So now the kids have to go to school. Prices keep going up. Now the kids have to go to school. Because mama can't afford to take off now. Dad can't afford to take off now. So now your kid just in public school becoming a fucking retard by a teacher with a pretty face and a nice voice that talks like Nurse Joy. You know? Now your kid fucked up in the game. Now you and dad gone. Now your kid done joined the neighborhood fucking gang. You know? It got snowball effect. Just like the feminists from like the 50s and 60s, look at the feminists today like, yo, what the fuck happened? It started with you. It always gets worse. These agendas may not take root until 5 generations later, but the anchor is right now for a lot of shit, just like it was back then when all that shit got jumping off. Oh, women can't vote. Women can't do this. Women can't do that. Now look at women. Ain't worth shit. Women ain't worth shit today for real. It's easy to point the finger to man. Well, men aren't men. A lot of women encourage feminine behavior from the man. As a matter of fact, women will seek out a man who ain't shit purposely. Women will seek out a man who don't have shit so she can have leverage in that relationship. This is Shark 101. This was called being a shark. So now women encourage this shit. Why you think dope boys are so popular in the hood? Because all the women want them. And the little people in the hood, they look up and like, yo, he get the money, he get the girls love him, and they see that, and that's what they want to be. This ain't I've been going on. It don't even have shit to do with the title of the fucking video. I ain't got no jokes today. I'm just spitting some real shit. But when you got a kid and you and your woman raise that kid together, man, there's no greater feeling than that. Like you can bring that kid up with purpose. You can instill your values in that kid without that kid leaving you and going somewhere else and getting full with that shit over there. Just like baby girl was watching some shit called Bigfoot. And I'm like, all right, Bigfoot, you know, mythical character, you know. Bigfoot ain't real. Bigfoot, you know, fun, you know, let her watch it. I come back in the room. This nigga is talking about taking down big oil. What? What? What the fuck happened to Bigfoot? We got to take down big oil. What? I thought you was watching Bigfoot. Fuck, Bigfoot is a SJ. He's a social justice warrior now. You know, they ran that deforestation, they ran that propaganda on us when we were younger with Captain Planet. Remember that shit? Captain Planet, he's our hero. Gonna bring pollution down to zero. You know, this shit, it started with us. It started young. It been here. This is predictive programming. Like I promise you, half the shit that's fucked up you see today, I guarantee you, it was in some of our the cartoons we used to watch as children. I guarantee you, like I was talking about Tinky Winky the other day, and now there's transgender kids everywhere. There's transgender kids every fucking where. Kids getting fucking hormones and shit. That shit. The Teletubbies. This was a whole boy that they gave a purse to, put him in purple, and try to made him a female. Yeah, man, I'm about tired of not getting a notification when you go live. I ain't really talking about shit. That's why I go live whenever. I ain't talking about nothing. Like all this political shit. Like it ain't gonna. Once you break up the family, ain't no more country. And them flooding certain demographics with money like that, the government flooding certain demographics with money like that, just further the divide in the family structure. And just me talking about it, I can get hit upside the head by Akeisha. Like, remember I was telling y'all about, like, y'all, I be reading y'all comments and they don't got no real life, you know, y'all can't do shit to me. Shit, you talk about some of this shit, and these baby moms out here, They don't attack the child tax credit or child support. They will defend that shit with their lives. And I know it's a lot of fucked up dads out there, don't get me wrong, and they don't do shit for their kids. But to be honest, it's not the government's place to be able to step in and be like, we're going to make them do it. You shouldn't have that safety net, because when you have a safety net like that, it just promotes degenerate behavior. Now you feel like you can do shit without consequence. Now you can have a whole bunch of kids, and you're incentivized to have a whole bunch of kids out of wedlock, to have a whole bunch of kids that don't have no damn dad. They not promoting families. No, they promoting the love of money. And now you see your kid is a fucking check. And half the time they don't even spend that money on the kid. They still in the clubs. They still go clubbing and shit. You trying to be a righteous man, live the best life you could possibly live, and do the right thing and stay out of trouble. And you getting hit with all types of fines, fees. You got to keep a job. That child, they on your back. And if you miss payments, they taking your license. They locking you up. That shit is worse than the IRS. Wait a minute. I don't know who's... Once again, no victim shit. No victim shit. I'm saying I take responsibility for mine because I made some fucked up decisions in my life. But other people make fucked up decisions in their life and they reap the benefits of it from you, between y'all mutual bad fuck up decision. And a lot of dudes, they like to pander to the women that, you know, he ain't shit, he's a deadbeat dad. And then they get with another dude and the dude talk shit about you like he know you and shit. And then 3 months later, he's going through the same fucking thing. And you like, I told you so. She wasn't shit. Because she's been kept. When somebody has been kept their whole life, put up in a place by the government, Section 8, shit like that, you know, getting tax credits for having kids and shit. And there's everything ain't for everybody. I'm not demonizing it. Coming from that world, understand I'm in your world. I'm reaching in your world, pulling in. I don't, for real, if I was running shit would be like that. But I'm saying, like, from that world's perspective, that shit is fucked up and everything ain't for everybody. Certain women shouldn't be able to get it. If you live like that, you shouldn't be able to get it. If you're not going to incentivize a family unit, then what the fuck is it for? What are you throwing money at a problem like that for? It's not going to fix nothing. It's going to make it worse. It always does. It always does. Then you got fathers that get back, they marry their child's mother and still be paying child support. Who did that? Who did that? Who started that whole child? Who started that? Who started that child support shit? Who introduced, what politician? It was a Democrat. I don't give a fuck who it is. He need his ass beat. He need to be put in the gas chamber. He need to be put in the gas. Whoever started that, whoever introduced child support, that he need his ass beat. Lyndon B. Johnson, he need his ass beat off GP. He need to be put in the room in the middle of a war between vice lords. He need to be shot at. That nigga's dead good. That's where that nigga need to be. 6 feet the fuck under. Fuck him. Don't say that about him like that. He was a great president. Fuck that nigga. Fuck a Lyndon B. Johnson. He was racist too. I don't give a fuck. I'm racist. I'm racist. I hate people. I feel like I'm better than everybody else because everybody does stupid shit except me. My stupid shit is stupid, but it's not as stupid as your stupid shit because I'm me. I don't want to hear that shit. People be like, oh, he's racist. He's anti-Semitic. Somebody, after I sat there and said the next person called me anti-Semitic is gay as fuck. Nigga, you're anti-Semitic. It tripped me out how people that don't even believe in the Bible call people anti-Semitic. It's like, how did you do know that the descendants from Shem? You do know Shem, Shemitic, Noah's son. How the fuck are you calling? I don't even know how people call themselves Jews and think they have a claim to Israel, and they don't even believe in the Bible. It's like, yo, who the fuck are you? You reject the very book that validates your claim on that land. These niggas be atheists calling somebody anti-Semitic. Nigga, you don't even believe the Bible. That's a fairy tale. That's a fairy tale to you. So if the Bible is a fairy tale, then so is Shem. So what the fuck are you calling somebody anti-Shemitic for? It's the stupidest shit in the world. Shit, they saying shit about the Arabs, the Palestinians, the Philistines. They descended from Shem too. You don't call that shit anti-Semitic. They're Shemites. The Muslims are Shemites. You don't call that Semitic. How the fuck is it just them? I'm not going there. I'm not going there today. Nope. The title is Go On and Get Married. Just having a family can prevent a lot of the bullshit I just talked about. And stay the fuck away from these women. They be smoking and drinking and shit. Like, yo, niggas just be making bad decisions. Like, I got a homie who trying to stop smoking and drinking and stay out of trouble. And you messing with, you just messing with a woman that like clubs and drinks, asking where the weed at and shit. No. Like, I'm looking. Like, if you look, man, fellas, hear me out. You need a woman. Get you a woman like we in the zombie apocalypse. Get you a woman like you putting together a fucking group to survive the zombie apocalypse. If she can't do shit, if she don't got no skills or nothing, nigga, just. Somebody's like, you can't cook because she can goods, because she can food, you know. Women that like to grow shit. She got a skill. She can hunt. She's efficient with a bow. You know, sexy shit like that. Over time, the more I grew up, the more I redefined for myself what sexy is and isn't. Like that shit going to the club, dressing like that and dancing like that, that shit ain't sexy because you ain't worth shit. All you is a nut catcher. All somebody gonna do is dump in you and then roll the fuck out. And you like that shit. Cause then when you get a kid, then you start collecting them checks. A lot of these women out here nowadays, they happy with being cum dumps. They just, oh, fuck me. You busting up, you roll the fuck out. They love that shit now. Men. This for the men today. And then the child that single, I'm gonna tell you, single parent equals dictatorship. Then the child you raise up gonna see that. You don't know how to love. You don't know how a man's supposed to treat a woman if a man isn't in the house to show you how you supposed to treat a woman. So now your child grow up and get with this nigga. Then you know the nigga I'm talking, the nigga that drive a Nissan Altima. When your daughter start dating a dude that drives a Nissan Altima with the tinted windows and the one missing hubcap, that nigga, it's just it's like I know some fathers out there. I know some father BG. Somebody said BG did not suicide himself. No, the Keishas got me. If they talk about suicide, no, this nigga, it wasn't Mossad. It wasn't MI6 CIA, nigga. It was Keisha. It was Keisha and them. They pulled up on me. Y'all seen that big bit, Makia Bryant, how that big bitch was swinging that blade. I know bitches like that in real life. I know women, and you call them young. That's a baby shit. That's a big bitch. That's what the fuck that is. I know some big bitches. I went to school with a girl named Tamara Brown. Is it me, or is it just me, or could it be that every girl named Tamara is a fucking bully and overweight? Tamara, you in the chat? Do I have any Tamaras in here? Good, because Tamaras are fucked up. Stay the fuck away from Tamaras. Tamaras are fucked up. Tamara's a fucking. This bitch name was Tamara Brown. This bitch could beat up anybody. She need to join the Avengers in them. They wouldn't have lost to Thanos. That's all I'm saying. If they had Tamara on the squad. This big bitch with the big shoulders. This bitch had traps. This bitch traps was bigger than mine. And somebody called, that's my baby. That ain't no fucking baby. This bitch evil. She done beat up like 3 niggas, shoved them in the locker, and swung on the teacher. This big bitch. And then they got to be defending this bitch. She getting in fist fights with boys. She beat the shit out of Kenny. Now you are not a parent, so that's my baby girl. That ain't no baby girl. That's a baby dinosaur. That's a big cookie monster eating bitch. Big shoulder pad having bitch. This bitch play for the Tennessee Titans. This bitch in 7th grade looking like that. We all the 7, you know. We was... I'm just saying. I know. You can't be on the outside looking in and think you can see things from the perspective as what they are. I know some bitches. I know. You know, I was in the 7th grade. There was some big bitches. And don't let Tamara Brown have a crush on you neither, cause she, you know the girls that show their affection for you by beating you the fuck up, and that's because I like him. He doesn't get the hint. Nah, bitch, cause you hit me upside the head every fucking day. Talking about that's my way of showing you I like you. I hate that shit. Remember we was in school? Was it just me? Remember we was in school? It was some girls that like me. And they always do weird shit to show their, and that's how they show they're interested in you. No, that's how I view that as a challenge. That's not how you do that. Who taught that? Where are you learning this behavior from? Who is teaching you? Who is your mother? Who is your mother? I guarantee you she go clubbing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, she go to church on Sunday, but I guarantee you she go clubbing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and be up in church. Take Tamara Brown with you. I like you. Big bitch like me and beat me up and think that's how she want to be my boyfriend. Remember that box? Check yes or check no. Who the fuck sent me this shit? Everybody like, Tamara did. Big scary bitch. That's a bitch you need to be scared of. It's real life. She whooped Kenny's ass. Then all time they got the nerve to have a bigger brother, or older brother that beat up little kids and shit. She always got a brother or a series of brothers. That's all I'm saying, man. You can't. Kenny got his ass whooped. Everybody told him don't do it. But that's a big bitch. When you stand up to the bully and get your ass whooped, I remember my first ass whooping in school. Messing with this girl that I was trying to show off for. I feel like everybody got their ass whooped in school. Somebody, not me. I got my ass whooped. They got trying to show off for this girl that wasn't even interested in me. I walk up to dude like, why you talking to my girl? She not my girl. He was like, man, hold on. I wasn't ready for it. He just started swinging. I'm like, yo, that's not how you engage somebody in a fight. That's what I learned. You'll get swung on. But when you talking shit, you expecting the other man in the argument to be like, all right, well, what you want to do then? What's up? Nah, some niggas don't talk. They just start swinging on your ass, and I wasn't ready for it. I learned the hard way. I wasn't ready for it. I got my ass whooped. Right there in school. I got my ass whooped so bad in school that I got picked up, and my mom took me to go see Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. I got my ass whooped so bad. I got my ass whooped so bad in school, my mom picked me up and took me to go see Terminator 3 in movie theaters. They was like, do you want to? They gave me an option. You know you got your ass whooped when the administrators get to the scene and give you an option on whether or not you still want to stay in school for the rest of the day. Because they already sending this nigga home, but they like, you just got your ass whooped, so do you want to stay? I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm out. Suspend me. I'm out. Ego was fucked up. Everything was fucked up. I had to go reevaluate my life. Mom came, got me, and took me to go see Terminator 3. That shit was fucked. Judgment Day is inevitable. I'm like, yeah, I got my ass whooped, Arnold. I don't know. I'm just talking my shit. Damn. Project Dan H. What's cracking? Somebody asked it. It's like, yo, where's your auto repair shit at? Because people still watch. They want to see my Jeep videos. They want to see Jeep, man. Go watch Project Dan H. He got a Commander, a XJ, a ZJ. Go watch him. I don't know when the next time I make a repair video. I don't even feel like doing it no more. I'm the type of person to do what I feel like. I done took my channel a whole different direction. Now I don't feel like somebody with my skits. I don't feel like, damn, that's a big ass mosquito. That was a southeast mosquito, nigga. That was a southeast mosquito. Project Dan H. Y'all go check him out. Project Dan H. That's a good dude. Somebody asked me, what auto repair channels you follow? Project Dan H, one of them. Go check them out. And with, I know Project Dan H, you mess with a D&E in the garage. What's his name? D&E in the garage. Dougie in them. What's them people's name? Dougie in the garage. But they drive WJs though. I don't like WJs. That's gay. Doug, yeah, Doug. Shout out to them. But last time I checked on them, they was doing WJs. I can't. You know, WJs always got something wrong with them. WJ like the one I'm in right now doing the ball joints on got 300,000 miles on. It just hit 300,000 like 2 weeks ago. Good. It's been good. Haven't had to do no major work, no nothing. But them WJs, especially with the 4.7 power tech, and then people always got that dumbass argument. The 4.7 is faster than the 5. Man, fuck that. It may be faster, but the 5.2 is in it for the long haul, nigga. The 5.2, you ain't beating that. You not beating that. Y'all heard me say the 5.2 better than the 4.0. Fuck that. The 5.2 is better than the 5.9. People are like, oh hell no, that's just blasphemy. With the judgmental fingers coming out, that's just blasphemy. Oh, I don't feel like making auto repair videos no more. More cubic inches, more problems. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. And all these gas trucks with the independent front. That's why I know Richie from Boston, and he got that independent front suspension shit. That should be in the way. Cause I drive a Nissan NV2500. And the floating suspension. See, when you in this, you feel the road. You in tune with the road. You can feel yourself. You know every imperfection in the road, and you know that solid axle life. You know. That independent front suspension will rock you to sleep, have you thinking everything cookies and bubbles, and it's not. One guy called me, he flagged me down. He was like, yo, you know your tire. Nigga, you driving on road. I was like, what? I didn't even feel it. You can slow this bad boy down right here before you start hydroplaning. You'd be like, all right, I need to slow down. Your vehicle talks to you. You'd be like, all right, slow down, because, you know, not that IFS. The IFS will have you. You won't know till it's too late to do something about it. But that's all I'm. That's all I'm saying. Y'all heard the Blue Jays in the backyard giving me shit. I swear, you put a peanut, because this woods back there, so these ain't just regular neighborhood Blue Jays. Look, he just flew up there, just shit it all on the roof. Birds are shit. Birds are so free, they'll shit anywhere. Could you imagine being that free? Like, just having no cares like that? Could you imagine not having no cares like that? They just took a shit. No bullshit. I'm at the gas station and there's 2 ducks off to the side. One to get down, get something off the ground. The other one, you know, with his neck. The duck just shitted while on the lookout. You know, humans, we most vulnerable when we taking a shit. When we on the toilet, we vulnerable as fuck. Not ducks. They're taking shit and look out and be on attack mode all in one. They just shit wherever. That's how free they are. I know why the cage bird sings, because he can take a shit anywhere. Blue Jays annoying as hell. Blue Jays annoying as hell. Oh, a Blue Jay is in the crow family? I didn't know that. It makes sense. For real? I thought a raven was in a Blue Jay is in the crow family, for real. What do they call them? Corvids? Corvinids? Corvid? Man, Blue Jays need to go. I don't know what Corvid or not. Blue Jays need to go and get the fuck up out of here with their bullshit. They be on their bullshit. They be flying around, shitting on everything, attacking other birds, attacking the squirrels, and they don't help. They don't do shit like eat the mosquitoes. The least y'all could do is that. This could be a mutual relationship. I put peanuts out for you niggas, y'all. You know, eat the mosquitoes and shit. So get back up to Toronto. I don't know if you're talking to me. I hate Toronto. I don't even like that word. That ain't somewhere I want to be. I'll be straight up with you. Corviknight. You nerd. NASCAR board, you a nerd. You drive the Corviknight. Fuck Teslas. Somebody asked me what's my opinion on Tesla. Fuck Teslas. I don't need a whole speech and a sermon to tell you how I feel about Tesla. Fuck them. I'm against all that computerized shit and all that fancy shit in the dashboard. I don't like that shit. When they can just cut your shit off. Like it be people driving across country in a Tesla, they cut your shit off. Hell no, that's where they trying to push it. They trying to stop manufacturing gasoline engines, the combustion engines, and start making those shits like Hell no, I do not want a digital. You don't want a digital currency, and you don't want digital vehicles. You don't, if you don't want digital currency, you shouldn't want digital vehicles. So they back there rumbling now. And then they be attacking the bumblebees. I'm like, fam, the bumblebees ain't do shit to you. Bumblebee, I like bumblebees. They mind their business. They eat their pollen. They spread it to other flowers. They get the fuck up out of there. And then they chubby and hairy. They chubby and hairy. They don't sting you or nothing. But then the yellow jackets come out and they're just assholes. They try to kill you. They sting like they try to kill you. They fucking like they hate you. Put in their heart. Like ever since they was a pupae. Ever since they was like a little worm sitting in that goddamn cone. They've been thinking about. They sting you like you've been on their mind for a while. Yeah, they sting you like it's something they need to get off their chest. Like, come here, let me talk to you. They said bumblebees can only do it once though. So they're more conservative. Super chat ain't no super chat. Yeah, I'm just here talking shit. And I don't want to read y'all weird ass comments. Y'all be having the weirdest comments. And then niggas still be, what oil do I use on my, like, oh. I get that weird, I get that random, everything be in the chat talking about what I'm talking about. And then I get the random, what oil do I use in my motor? I'm like, fam, keep that in the ZJ forums, fam. Like, go back to Facebook with that. Nigga, hit it with your purse. No, I don't want to. Ain't no donate. Don't donate. That's a good question. Somebody said, what oil do I use for my forklift? Nigga, I don't know. Shit, when you find out, you can join my post-apocalyptic group, though. I need people that know shit like that. I like being associated with people that know real value. Like I was talking about gardening the other day and getting some land, and this dude interjected. He was like, well, not just land. You got to know if the land has good soil. You can tell it has good soil by this, by that. And I'm sitting there with the blank face like, fam, I don't even know the fuck he talking about, but you're in my group now. You come in my group. You remember when Rick had that group together? Like, yo, you in my group. You got a skill. You know what soil look go with what, and what I can plant where, and how many feet apart to plant them shits. You with me? You in my group? You in my group? I need shooters. I need tradesmen. I be thinking about this shit. I be watching shit like, yo, Like I be seeing the shit Rick did, and I be like, when I watch shit like The Walking Dead, I'm like, yo, what are they looking for? Y'all be like, it's Hollywood. I get it, but like, what did they look for in the beginning? Like when everything was popping off, like who were the people that made it? Who survived? You know, they had Daryl. He can hunt. I need that. Where y'all at? Come on. Come on. Like, you pretty much got to pull your own weight. If you can't, I mean, you know, I don't know what to tell you. They had the old dude. Remember the old dude? He was annoying as fuck, but he was the only dude that knew how to fix the van. So they kind of had to put up with him. They had to put up with the mechanic because he was the only one that knew how to fix the fucking van. I want some land. That's why I'm saying I be looking at billionaires and Donald Trump. They're like, how do these people just have all this money and live in the city? Like that shit weird. Like Batman, that's some weird shit. Like Batman, you a billionaire, nigga, and you just nigga in Gotham City, nigga. You just if I was Batman, it wouldn't be no fucking Batman. Fuck with Gotham City, nigga. Kansas City. Fuck Kansas City. Utah. It'd have been you. Fuck Gotham City. Utah. Y'all have been watching me hunt hogs every episode. I'm hunting these evil. I'd have been in Texas somewhere, rancher. Fucking rancher, hunting hogs and shit. Oh fuck, I'm not sitting in the fuck chilling in the fucking city with billions of dollars on the 100th floor in a fucking penthouse. Y'all niggas got all this money and sit up in somebody's city some damn way looking stupid. But that's where the work is, though. I get it. I mean, I get that, but damn, man, I'll commute. I'll commute or send somebody in, an assistant in. Uncut Justice League. Bruce Wayne lives in a rural area. Shit. Awaken with PJ. What the fuck that mean? That's why I say if I was an Avenger, it wouldn't be no Avengers. Nick Fury brought all of them together. I would have. Like Thanos wants to, snap half of everybody away. And I'm like, good. Because, 95 is fucked up. Snap away, Thanos. Snap! Hurry up! Hit him with the, That's some true shit. Well, you were like, yo, Thanos is about to snap everybody away. There's half the people. Like everybody or half. Half. All right, he good then. He need to go on and hurry up and do that. They had to jump him to win. They showed up at his house. I was like, all y'all niggas just cheated. Iron Man died. Mortal Kombat was alright too. I watched that. Mortal Kombat was like the best part about Mortal Kombat was Ozzy Review's review on Mortal Kombat. That was the best part about it. That nigga, he sounds, and somebody's like, Australians don't say Sheila. Well, somebody tell that nigga, because he just, okay, fucking today, and this guy's going on a cheeky hike. This fucking Sheila is trying to stop him. And he's just a fucking Brit that wants to dunk his tea and biscuits. He talks like that. Sound like Kano. Oh, shit. And the ball joints fucked up my tires. Y'all seen the video I did when I put the tires on this ZJ. The Mickey Thompsons, well, yeah, them shits is gone. The tread, just gone. Blew out. But that's it for the day.